Hey everybody, hope you're having a great day. Uh, Breaking down some Madden Weekend League here. We're into our first 5 games and a pretty good start. Now, with that, here's our offense. Definitely looking at getting some new combine players that just dropped this weekend, and certainly some attributes that some guys have that you would want to have on your squad. We're going to have a video down in the description looking at some of the new players versus my players that I have right now and some of the jumps that we're going to make. But anyways, we're going into this weekend with this 94 overall squad. It was at 95. I don't know what change I made. Oh, you know what? Basically, it's like this. I've got Bo Jackson in at cornerback, and I'm going to drop Rodney Harrison into a cornerback spot as well. So when I'm playing 3-4, you should not be able to run on this defense. We have got Blockshed, strength, hit power everywhere. You might be able to dot me up, but you should not be able to run the ball on the squad that I'll be rocking this weekend. So we're going to see how that works out. So anyways, we're going to start off against Ronnies 300. So we'll see what type of team Ronnie's going to be rocking. Ronnie's got 95 overall lead. So, I mean, solid squad, but definitely not a god squad and somebody that, first weekend, first game of the weekend, EA's giving me a bit of a pass not having to look at Mel Blunt and all the goons. So on the first drive, pretty pedestrian. Death by 1,000 cuts, a little play here, a little play there, but here on a 1st and 10, just gets his man wide open. I had 3 deep people, but Shazier, who was taking the middle route, took it a little too long and definitely didn't help out too much over there. So he's looking at a good 1st and 10 here. And this is where I love, like this part of the field, running on this defense, this 4-4 defense now. So I come out of the 3-4 once they're in the red zone, and this 4-4 defense locks it up. So needless to say, I mean, for me, there's a lot of stuff I'd like if I'm him and I come out. I'm sure he's got his audible set. How about, a swing pass to somebody on the outside? He had 3 dudes over on the left that he could orchestrate something. I mean, look at that. You could do a screen pass to the left. You could run the ball straight left, and he goes to kick his field goal. That meter must have been a little bit atrocious because he almost missed a 15-yarder, but they give it to him. So anyways, he's in the cover 2. I dotted up the sidelines. It was a pretty tight window, but I mean, it's a throw I would make again. And then here, definitely, probably would like to spin in hindsight on that one. And in a 3rd and 1, there we are, just hitting the flats. And we're working our way down this field, feeling pretty good about things. Things are moving pretty well. And here as we roll out, we're now 3rd and 7. And that took me a long time to find Calvin there. He's waving his arms, please send me the ball. And we end up getting the first down, not the touchdown. And we pounded in the first time. So now here we've got Bo, and I mean, if there's no, that's not Bo, that's Herschel Walker. But man, could a guy look more like Bo? They both got the neck, back there. He doesn't have the roll bar. Never mind. He just has those beastly elbow pads, and he is running like a goon. I'm really happy I caught him there at the 7 because I really feel like these last 7 yards could be really tough for him. And sure enough, we stack it. We're sending people like our Bo corner, like our Rodney Harrison, who's on the outside. We've got Sean Taylor at safety as well as Landon Collins. So, I mean, we also have 2 of the highest block shedding linebackers, 3 of them, 4 of them really. Singletary, Von Miller, Ted Hendricks, DeMarcus Ware. There's just no better run defense that you're ever going to find. Again, I could get dotted, but this is run deep. Here I notice, like, he's going to run this left. It's going to be inside zone. We just send everybody that direction. We knew it was coming. And I didn't run commit. I just brought everybody over there, and he's forced to kick another field goal. So here we start off with the ball. Nice little tight run play. Only picks up, 7 yards on that one. And here we scramble out looking for somebody. And here we have to playmaker, circle. And he just bounced off. I don't even know if I playmakered him. Nothing came up saying that I playmakered him. But we're moving the ball well again. And, get 1 block. It's all you need. And there, LaDainian with the spin. The spin's just OP right now. And especially with the real high-end guys that have, 96 to 99 spin, it's going to work out pretty well unless the guy has unfakeable. So on this drive again, we're moving pretty methodically. Hit triangle for a nice gain as we get towards the red zone. This is where it typically gets sticky though. But here, find him on the inside pass lead, and we're up 14-6. So all we got to do is continue to play D, not give up any big chunks. So even though I'm out there in run D, 3-4 defense with linebackers all over the place, making sure we're stopping the run. We don't even have cornerbacks on the field. We have safeties. And, well, we do have the Bo Jackson corner, but, I mean, 85 strength and 85 block shed. 91 strength, actually, 85 block shed. So it should not be easy to run it on me. Back to the red zone again. And, I mean, he has been moving the balls between the 20s way too loosely for my liking. We're going to have to make some adjustments this weekend. But once he gets into that red zone, he's having a real hard time moving the ball. And so here we got everything locked up pretty well. Surprise Singletary did not get the pick on that play. I mean, on me in terms of I should have, got circle, triangle, and at least made the attempt to catch it there. And I think I was still running with Shazier by the time Singletary put his big clubs up and knocked it down. So anyways, we're back on offense, 3rd and 6. And here we're going to have a play where play action and a little dot, quick little dot out to Julio. 3rd down and 2, so needless to say, I'm not moving the ball, 1st down touchdowns every time. I am not proud of this read. I had a dude further up, could have hit him. Then I go to the trailer, and by the time I go to the trailer, he wasn't in a horrible position. So needless to say, hadn't played in 5 days. I'm going to have to clean that up. We're going to have to get real smooth if we want to get some big prizes this weekend. So 3rd and 11 here, and I see Gonzalez over the middle, and I'm feeling like a 7 o'clock pass lead. It was there. And then he decided to try and take the outside. And just like that, it's not going to be us getting up to 21 points. They're taking ball back the other way. But it is 4th quarter, 41 seconds left. He's got a lot of work to do. And he decides to go deep. I mean, think about it. The whole game hasn't been able to punch it in the end zone once. And nothing changes. As Bo Jackson, I mean, he does have 91 zones, so he does play things fairly effectively in the pass game as well. Again, we have beasts everywhere. He had a hard time moving the ball all day. No touchdowns. He did get the three field goals, but I feel like our run D is definitely on point today. We just do have to clean up the pass game. So we're on to Taz Shaq 74, and here, kind of an interesting squad. He's got some of the new goons: Odell Beckham, Brandon Cooks. Brandon Graham is always a problem for me when I face him, so he's a guy who block sheds quite easily. So here we are. I'm thinking he's going to be, airing it out. He's got those goons at wide receiver, but we'll see what happens. We're going to still come out without Mel Renfro, without Champ Bailey, because they're not exactly, great at the run defense. And again, if there's one thing I cannot stand, it's getting run on. So let's see if he can dot me up here. So here he comes out, and Mel Renfrew's trying to say, hey, put me on the field. I'm a beast. I'm a goon. Check out that hit. And sure enough, he comes out. I'm in my 3-4. He's got Jamal Charles, and if memory serves, he ran the ball pretty well with Jamal. So here, on a 2nd and 3, I mean, I got stuck on my lineman. But what do you do when you're stuck on a lineman? You go make a play with Mean Joe Green, right? I got play ball. Brah, come on. So, anyways, here on a 1st and 10, 9-yard play. Still moving the ball. He's up to his 38. And in this situation here, he's got Mike Vick. He scrambles out. And just a beautiful little playmaker. He dotted me up really nicely there. I often send 3, and if we're not getting in, sometimes you've got the ability to playmaker, and if you got a scrambling quarterback and I haven't contained it all, it can definitely be trouble. So here he's got dudes wide open, waving their hands in the middle of the field, and he's watching my user, and my user went away, but Bo's still in front of that. So here I am in a situation scrambling. I see triangle down the field. I see square down the field. Horrible read. That's got to go to triangle. Go to square. And here, probably one of my worst reads of the day for sure. And he makes me pay. So Earl Thomas just on the sticks coming back. It's not looking good for me. 7-0 for Taz. And, now we got a hill to climb. So in this drive here, definitely need to get some points. We've fallen behind. Nice little dot to Gonzalez. Outside pass lead, probably, about 4 o'clock, somewhere in that vicinity. Outside and down a little bit. Here, quick little dot, quick little outside. My read there on the outside is his inside linebacker sprinting out. If he's not sprinting out, there's a good chance we're going to beat that coverage. Nice little run play here. Here, 3rd and 13. And I've got circle, I've got X. What else is there? I decide to check it down and make sure I get a field goal. In hindsight, that X option, definitely with an up pass lead, we'd have had a chance. Definitely shaken off rust from 5 days off. And believe me, I don't often take 5 days off. We just had a really busy week. And we take our field goal down 7-3. He had a straight up defense out there figuring that there's no way that I'm just going to take my 3. He throws in the triple coverage. He actually got a finger on that. That wasn't a horrible read. And he's out running with Jamal Charles, and Shazier lowers the boom, but maybe that R1 was being held appropriately. So 3rd and 1 here. And we want to get some hard flats going. We want to get up to the line. We want to get some coverage. We don't want to let Vic out of the pocket. We do a good job containing this play. And 4th down, forced to punt? No, definitely not. So with Vic, you're going to be scrambling out. You're going to be playing for fun. Not really. You're playing to win. But here he is, 4th and 1. I shoot an outside gap. That is 100% my job. And when you're playing Madden and you don't do your job, it's okay. You get lit up and it's like you own it. You feel it. It's just when you have guys in position, it's like you don't get the animation you deserve. And here on a 2nd and 16, he takes back a big chunk of yards. He's 34 seconds left with 1 timeout, 2nd quarter. And so he's looking to score, at least get in the field goal range and take back the field goal that I got, so that he resumes his 7-point lead when we end the half. And here you would think, wow, he just playmakered his dude, still in double coverage. He's about to throw me the ball? Nah. Makes the right choice, throws it out of bounds. Lives for another day. And that 4 days, this 4th and 2 that we blow up in the backfield. And truth is, that animation, when I first looked at it, I thought, yikes, did he spin for that 1st down? And they give me the ball, so with that, his drive ends, and we're moving on. And here we're thinking, we got 18 seconds left. We got all 3 timeouts. Let's come out with a run just to show them that we're, just going to chew this clock, and then we'll do a big pass play. But turns out right here, we get a little bit sticky up the middle, and we are off to the races. And you're not going to catch Ladanian. And I feel pretty stupid there, with what I did at the end, trying to chew some clock. So instead of him having 11 seconds when he gets the ball back, he'll have 9. Yeah, I should have just ran that straight in or done a real good job, with time. But you're not going to chew 9 seconds with those goons chasing you. So here he is, and it doesn't matter. Me and Joe Green up the middle. We only sent 3. We got a Blockshed. We don't get a lot of sacks sending 3, but there we get a lucky play. And we're off to the 2nd half. And it's just 3-point game in this situation here, as I'd scored a touchdown just at the end of that 1st half. And here we were just rushing Ladanian still. I mean, we're getting the blocks. Again, this is not a God squad. He's got some solid run defenders all across the board. He's got Willie Brown at corner, so it's not as though he's laying down with his corners that he has Deion Sanders who can run all day on out there. But here, tight little hole, and we make it look good. We get through that tight little hole. We're to the end zone, and it's 17-7. Now we're in full control. Just don't give up any big one-play tutties, right? And we have good coverage. And he used Mike Vick quite a bit today, so let's maybe remember that there's some contain things we can do before the snap to help ourselves out here. And here, locked up pretty good again, except he checks it down on a 3rd and 19. That's not locked up. That's a pretty good pickup to make it a manageable 4th and 3. So this play here, again, we got the hard flats. We got goons at the line. He could force a deep pass, and that's what we're really encouraging, So hopefully he tries the deep pass. We have great safety play. Doesn't take the 1-yard pass, goes for the deep one. We got 2 dudes in the area, and Landon Collins going to swat that all day because it would be selfish to pick that 4th and 1, and you catch a ball 30 yards down the field almost like a punt. Again, running the ball pretty well here, and right in this situation here, checks it down. Probably should have hit triangle sooner, but still moving the ball down the field. Full confidence in our defense. We'll take this field goal, make it a 13-point game. Definite 2 scores, needs 2 touchdowns. And he hasn't been able to manufacture, an offensive touchdown thus far. The only 7 points he has is on that Stevie that I threw in the 1st quarter. So, Again, we fall asleep. We forgot he had Mike Vick at least 4 or 5 times. The next play, we send in heat. They're sending 6 off the edge. We're coming. He turns a 3rd and 17 into a 4th and 7. Lock it up pretty good. And my dude just couldn't quite catch it. Again, I got caught on Mean Joe Green. We don't want to be on Mean Joe Green. But sometimes when you're doing adjustments, I like to stay on my middle linebacker and do it through all the icons. But every once in a while I click around and that's what happens. But anyways, we get the quit. We're off to 2-0. Now we're off to play Cloaking, and here we are with our squad. Looks pretty good coming up, 99, 98, 98. And he's got a solid team. He's got the fairly new AJ Green. But again, there's no absolute goons here. Solid Gronkowski, you know. But that being said, solid Brady. But there's nobody here that we're really that afraid of. I mean, if he wins this game, he'll deserve it. And with that, he goes deep down the field on a 4th and inches. Again, we're going to clamp everything short. If you want to try a deep ball and a one-on-one YOLO ball, we're all for it on 4th and 1. Come out running. LaDainian, as always. You tap circle, you get yards. I mean, it's almost broken the way LaDainian can just run on people so easily. Again, if you don't have unfakeable, it's going to be a hard life. And we're just nickel and diming our way down the field. There's no big plays along the way. But again, LaDainian, even in terms of toughness, he falls forward pretty well. So he's got the balance of really good speed, 95 speed, really good toughness, and does a nice job. Set up in the tough red zone, and here I feel like a little butt tap might get his guy to run back, give us the numbers, and it does. But it doesn't matter. He's got 2 goons block shedding, and I mean, has solid players across the field. So even though he doesn't have any of the 97s or 98s, like every position's about a 95, so pretty similar. Here we playmaker upfield, errant throw. I mean, he had it locked up pretty good. Had to make a late read and couldn't fit it in. We take our 3. And we're up 3. So his next drive, he comes out with Brady. We're in coverage. We sent 5 guys there, which is kind of a lot for me. He sends it down the field into triple coverage. AJ Green goes and gets the ball. I had AJ. I couldn't stand him. And anyways, there's a reason why he goes for what he goes for. In this case here, we have things locked up. Is he going to throw it off his back foot to my middle user? Nah. Great job getting rid of the ball. He definitely just took what was given to him. And here he drops back, and we're 3rd and 12. And look at this ball. 4 dudes within a pretty short period of time. But that being said, I mean, I can't complain. It wasn't like I had pure coverage. There was a gap there with a perfect pass lead that he could get his 7. Here, Deshaun drops the ball. It looked good. I felt like we got those yards, but nope, 3rd and 4. I even had called it timeout, thinking like, well, what are we going to do here with 31 seconds from about the 10-yard line. So anyways, moving the ball, 1st and 10, 3 seconds left. We drop back. And here we put John Ross in, 98 speed. Can he get behind? We just give it a chance. Chances are it's getting picked. Doesn't get picked. We just make sure we don't want it to come back the other way. Gave it a chance, and he definitely was ready for that play. So coming out, second half, first play of the game, we go play action, looking for circle. Can he get behind? Just a blind read. Like, Kev, it's not the end of the half. You don't have to throw a YOLO ball. But again, there's nothing I'm doing right now that I'm terribly proud of. I mean, I'm 2-0, but I definitely need to play better if I want to have a great weekend. Here he comes out, throws it right back to me. Bo with the 91 zone, even though he's an absolute stud in run D, he can go make plays. And in that case, at that time, didn't hit him in the face mask. He decides to put up his hands, makes the pick, and runs it back. Not bad stick work on the way back either. Nice little dot here, possession catch. He's moving the ball down the field. And really going back and forth. Like right now, it could go either way. I'm going to have to step up and make a play. I had a very weak interior defense there. We had things clamped up in terms of cloud flats, hard flats. Expecting a high-low read on the outside, and he dots me up over the middle. So anyways, he's now pressing. It's 1st and 10. We're in the 4th quarter. Have a 3-point lead. Feeling pretty good that even if he scores a field goal, we'll be tied. We're going to be coming back. It'll be all right. And he checks it down, gets into the zone where I'm really happy. I mean, I can get my 4-4 defense. We don't get run on very much. Here he gets a little bit too close for comfort, and it only gets worse as he pitches it out here. Same play. I'm late. He deserves a 7. There's nothing I can complain about there. Yeah, we had run D on the field, but he had run offense on the field. And we didn't run commit. We didn't do anything particular to stop that particular run. Here I'm thinking, wow, 7. Yes, this is what you play for. Forget a long drive. We gonna crib. No, we're not gonna crib nothing. So it was pretty good play getting to that point. Literally, I saw end zone, and all of a sudden, out comes an arm to, arm tackle me. And you gotta make big plays in big moments. And here we are, fourth quarter, 2 minutes left, game on the line. We driving, and in this case here, could have checked it down to, in the flats quite easily. I don't mind this throw right here with the proper pass lead. We're looking at, inside the 10, off the fingertips, and we have nothing. So here we go, 2nd and 10, drop back, looking for somebody. Have pretty much the exact same play going. This time I do check it down to Julio. And 1st and 15. Time's not really a factor now. In fact, we can drain some clock. I'm feeling this inside pass lead. Let's say 7 o'clock, eh? Are we tutty, boys? Are we in the end zone? Is that what's about to happen? Gets a hand on it, and so fortunate that it's not picked. So they give me a few more cracks at it. I love that throw. I just can't believe, the animation from that point seemed a little bit off. So there I drop back, nothing available. I don't throw it away, and I just take a huge sack. But this is the moments we live for. Are we a hero? 4th and 24 from this distance? No rat catch, no rat catch. We go to the possession catch. Pure gold. How good does it feel to get inside the 2-yard line? Oh my goodness, we're going to have some plays. What? We're not going to have no plays. We're done. We're done, Calvin. Imagine Calvin Johnson not taking it to the ground with possession. In fact, they make a rule about that. And now it's in the game. So anyways, my goodness. We're taking an L early. We like to get out to about 5-0. We're 2-1. No big run to start. So here we go. In fact, this game I think I show you the entire game. Why? Because this could be the shortest game you ever will see. So he comes out. Can't even remember what he had. Hopefully you saw it on the screen. But anyways, Ballbrecht 05. I don't know if his girlfriend just called him. His girlfriend just showed up. Maybe who knows what's going on. But anyways, he comes out. I'm doing my audible, setting up. He got a flag. He got another flag. And I'm thinking there's no way for 60 seconds 3 times in a row he won't call a play. And guess what? Excessive grieving. And even though we're really 2-1, it says we're 3-1. We get to move on. That's a free win right there. Don't expect too many of those in the weekend league. And his team, eerily similar to mine. And Night Train, I rocked him forever. I literally have gone to Rodney Harrison over Night Train Lane. A lot of their stats are very similar. Not quite as fast, but he's even a little bit stronger and a little bit better Blockshed. In fact, I think he's up to 88 Blockshed with the chems. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that, but it's high. And we're just picking up where we left off with absolutely no run contained on the quarterback. I used Culpepper a lot this year, and I think he's a little bit outdated for what's available, but you can definitely run with him. Here we're lucky. Not lucky. We send 4. We end up getting some heat on him. There my interior gets blown up, and he turns a 3rd and 24 into a little bit more manageable 4th and 11. Here we're playing coverage. Rodney steps up, does not make the pick, but we didn't need it. I thought we might be able to crib that on the way back, but at the end of the day, it's 4th down. Who cares? We get ball. Nice little circle spin move, and we turn it into a 7-yard game. Here it's pretty tight. This is not a touchdown that I'm proud of. Literally fall over my feet 4 times, but because of the never stumble chemistry, guess who's up 7? So 7-0, nearing the end of the first quarter. Again, I don't really think of too many plays I can point to where I'm like, wow, that was pure, right? But we're winning. We're up 7-0. Here, we're into that red zone defense. People are marching between the 20s pretty easily. Here we clamp up. Now, I feel like I might have caught that at the 1-yard line and then carried it into the end zone. Did not want to take a safety, so we run it out to the 9. So taking off from the 7-yard line. It's important. This area, you don't want to throw long developing screen passes dropping back. You don't want to do play action. You don't want to do draws, right? And here I am. Let's dial up some play action. Have an animation where he automatically sprints out into his tight end or whoever was backpedaling. That's ugly. You know, that's the type of stuff. You deserve to lose football games when you make plays like that. So he's got the ball. He's down 5. We have been locking up pretty well. It's been a while. Like, we don't give a lot of touchdowns up. They do get to the red zone, but then we stiffen up. I had no idea, but here, all of a sudden, it's going to be the last play of the game. Boom. Big time hit stick. I mean, I don't know if his head was supposed to go like that. That was huge. But anyways, Antonio Trevon, he's got other things he's got to do, and he moves along. I mean, look at how kind they are. Right away, they load up the R1 button is to protect the ball so you don't get blown up like that and drop the ball. But anyways, doesn't matter how much you hold the ball with R1 when you're Dante Culpepper. Every once in a while, it's going to come out with that 72 carry, which isn't that bad for a quarterback. But at the end of the day, when these goons come and you're going to put the ball on the ground sometimes. So anyways, we're at 4-1. Looking forward to the next bunch of games. We're running behind. Like, it's not Thursday, it's not Friday, it's not Saturday, it's Sunday. We got a lot of games to play and get up. So anyways, hope you enjoyed so far, and we'll see you next time.